Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm going to be reacting to Canned Heat for the very first time. We'll be checking out the song So Sad, The World's in a Tangle. And that song title, I feel like that applies to literally every year ever in recorded history. Definitely in the present, and I'm almost certain it will continue to be the case in the future. The world is an infinitely tangled mess, and we love it and hate it at the same time. And interestingly, I believe the title for this band, their name, Canned Heat, has to be a play on words, right? Canned heat, canned meat. Anyway, I don't really know much about them other than that they kind of exist in this rock, blues, psychedelic rock space. So I'm excited to hear them for the first time. But before jumping into this, a massive thank you goes to Eric the Percussive for making this donation request. Thank you so much, Eric. And now, let's just jump in.
This old world's in a tangle, dark clouds most everywhere. This old world's in a tangle, dark clouds most everywhere. Gotta breathe this air and nobody seems to care.
I'm just now noticing the United States flag is upside down here, being planted, I guess, on the moon or an asteroid. Also, it has like the cadence and vibe of boogie, the genre. Interesting.
Breathe this air and nobody seems to care. Wanna tell all you people the battle has just begun. Wanna tell all you people the battle has just begun. Some black day we might not see the sun. So sad. We're had.
This like style of melody lends itself so well to like that walking bass line technique, because you just up, down, 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 and you just keep stair-stepping your way up, stair-stepping your way down, and surrounding the mix with kind of, I guess, overdriven guitars. They feel very crunchy and interesting vocals.
People peeping and a hiding. You know that they're afraid to see. People peeping and a hiding. You know that they're afraid to see. They got blinders on, can't see you or me. You listen to me, old folk. This old world gotta change. Listen to me, you old folk. This world has gotta change. If the bombs start falling, there'll be no more home on the range.
I said boogie because I did a few boogie reactions a few months back on the channel, and the energy was just so consistent. It feels like you could just loop this feeling infinitely and dance forever.
So sad. It's bad.
A bit of a rhythmic change here. Wow. The way this is mixed, all of the layers are coming together in the middle. Doom, 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 doom. There's this consistency punching in the rhythm in the middle, That's where it at least appears in the mix, and then you hear this do 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 do, and then interspersed with all of that is this also mid-range guitar solo that sometimes plays those same notes in unison, other times bounces off and plays a harmony or plays something a little dissonant. But it's almost like that game Pong where you're just going back and forth from this like consistent walking bass line melody and the actual real life player versus the computer player. I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but it does to me. This is the human player. With a robotic backdrop, but it's groovy. Oh. My head has been bouncing the whole time. Back and forth I go. My head has not stopped moving. I love how the lead guitar, like for the last 2 minutes, has just taken over this track. And all the while, it may have been more of a subconscious noticing, but I don't know if you consciously noticed it. That melody, do 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 do, that was consistent throughout the entire, 3.5 minutes. I would say there, and that bass line below, it is still playing that same melody in my brain now. That's how they get you with the boogie. They play a super catchy, infinitely loopable bassline melody, and you just can't help but to bounce for however long they decided to perform a song like this. And this is a studio rendition, presumably. If you were to play the same song live, you could probably play it for 30 minutes straight. People would be exhausted from dancing for 30 minutes straight, but it would be worth it. Oh, I like the drumming here.
Take some consideration and shake things up a bit. We gotta take some consideration and shake things up a bit. Some say no, but still we must insist. Too much smoke, too much gas, too little green, and it's going fast. Help us out or we'll shake your yes, yes, yes. It's bad. You know I had.
Wow, back into the bass lift. Yeah. Well, there you have it. That is Canned Heat's So Sad the World's in a Tangle. Absolutely. That is like a unique combination of blues and boogie. And the way I kind of mentally conceptualize boogie is, as I kind of explained earlier, riffs that are infinitely loopable and are kind of to a bounce so that the entire time you're enjoying this riff, you're bouncing along to it, and when it loops on itself again, you're just sent right back into that positive feedback loop of dance, of enjoyment, and whether the lead guitar is there or not, you can already have a dance party with just the bass line alone, with just the consistency in those riffs, because they are very bouncy. It's almost like they've injected kind of auditory springs in each of those notes, right? You can just hear it from the bass alone. And when you overlay really crunchy, distorted guitar and with, cool riffs that sometimes are repeated, but other times show off a bit of the virtuosic nature of the guitarist. I'm not sure the name of the guitarist in question here, but you can hear some of those riffs. They play really well off of this consistent 4 chord progression melody, and it kind of allows us to love the riff even more. Like, this will be stuck in my head now for the next hour at least, and when I wake up tomorrow and I listen to this in the morning to like get my day jump started, it'll resonate with me that much more. I love songs with good, bouncy, consistent energy, and Canned Heat certainly delivered in those regards. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for sticking with me up until this point. If you enjoyed my reaction and would like to request one yourself, whether it's Canned Heat or anybody else, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.